We have to change from doubter to believer.
Good evening, everyone. Just thought I'd do a short little video because I'm trying to type. I've just got in from work now. I'm just trying to type stuff and it can't really come across well. I know you'll all be hurting. I know you'll all be proper gutted. I am. I was at work and I could hear the Everton fans at work cheering and cheering and cheering, which is embarrassing. But I've seen the goals. I've just seen the highlights my mate just showed me in the car on the way back, and that's not like Alisson, is it? Really, that shocked me. Really shocked me. It's not like Ali, is it? And you know, you think of how long we've had Ali as a goalie, and he's never put in a performance like that. He's made the odd bit of jittery defective passes before, but never like that. And he'll be heartbroken. Alisson will be heartbroken. I mean, I've just seen the clips now, and all right, John, mate, and you can see the hurt in his face. And I just want to remind you of something. I know frustration will be boiling now. I know, and if I'd have been watching the game, I think I'd have been the same as some of you now, angry, pissed off. Fortunately, I didn't watch it, which makes it a little bit easier for me to be a little bit more relaxed. I wasn't even going to go live, but I just think it's important that you just breathe a little bit. There's so much going into this season that a lot of people are forgetting. And I think it's based on the fact that, yeah, we all want to win the league again, of course we do, but just the calmness has to come from us a little bit, because at the end of the day, some of us have got to keep our heads whilst everybody, I mean Twitter, I mean I've only just joined that recently and it is absolute madness. You know, I'll be honest with you, I looked at the lineup and thought I can see why Klopp's gone for Henderson and Fabinho, because you know, I was looking at the Man City's front three and they're all tiny sort of creative players, and I thought, well, maybe that's what he's going for. Hindsight is a fucking wonderful thing, because looking back now, I'm thinking, why didn't he throw Kabak in? He never has done. He's never signed a higher Paul, higher Stewart. He's never ever thrown a player straight in the mix, Klopp. He just never has. And has that come back to bite him? Yeah, he's going to make mistakes. But I just think that us as a club, you know, the players are not coming out to You'll Never Walk Alone anymore. Whose idea was that to stop that? I mean, I don't know whether it was played today, but they stopped it. Why are we not playing You'll Never Walk Alone before kick-off anymore? I don't get it. Everton come out to that shitty Z cars. I just don't get it. We need to bring back what Anfield used to be. This is why we've lost 3 games at Anfield, in my opinion. We've lost 3 games at Anfield because there's no Anfield factor anymore. It's just red seats and a couple of stewards. You need to bring back the Anfield feeling again. Why is You'll Never Walk Alone stop being played? Get it played, right? I just think as well that players like Firmino, the song that's sung about him, he hasn't got that song sung about him. Salah, I've said this from day one. He's scoring goals because he's going to score goals. He's a good goal scorer. He's not at the races, even though he's been working bloody hard. In fact, he's been one of the best players over the last few games. I can't really talk about today's game because I didn't watch it, right? So that's why I'm not going to talk about that. In the long term, though, ask yourself this question quietly, calmly. Is this a bad squad? The answer is no. What players are missing? Will they improve this club? Of course. Diego Jota back. Van Dijk back. You know, just them two will just boost that team morale. Harvey Elliott, he's ripping trees up at Blackburn. Get him back next season, right? The talk is, we haven't even looked at these 2 centre-backs yet. So, again, I can't say what today's game was like, but give them a go now. We've got nothing to lose. Go against Leicester and play both of them, or even play Fabinho and Kabak. My starting 11, in my opinion, he should have gone with Kabak today. I mean, you can't. Everybody was sort of sticking up for Jurgen Klopp, right, when he was going mad about a centre defender, right? He's been backed. He's brought 2 in. He's now got to just change his plans a little bit. And there's nothing wrong with asking that question. It's not saying Klopp out, which is ridiculous. It's saying, Jurgen, come on now. You wanted 2 centre-backs. Give him a chance. Kabak has to play now. He's played in the Bundesliga. He's played in the Champions League. He's played for Galatasaray. He's not a kid that's come from Tranmere Rovers. You know, he's got experience. I said today that he's got a lot of games at the top level. Get him in now. Because he's not going to be good enough until he's given a chance. He's not going to prove to be good enough unless he's given a chance. There's no point getting a loan player with a future fee if you're not going to play him, right? But I do understand why Klopp went with that team today. I said it before kick-off. He went with tried and trusted people he could trust in the biggest game of the season for him, right? Now, he'll scrap it. I've got full faith in Jurgen now. He will just go, okay, it's time now to give Kabak a start. He'll have another week's training, right? And then he'll go. Again, I can't talk about today's game, so I can't say Robertson, did he play well today or anything like that. But this Kostas, the Shimikas, if he ain't going to play from now to the end of the season, he's got to go in the summer, right? Gina, sign a fucking contract now or go in the summer. Because we can't keep doing this. We have to now, we need to know who is wanting to help us go forward and who is ready to go again. I want Genie to stay. I love Genie Wijnaldum. But at the same time, we need an answer from him now. He's come out and said in this car, where he's shouting across at a fan, that Barcelona don't want him. And he doesn't want to go to Barcelona. Then what's he waiting for? Sign the contract. Show you got Klopp's back. When we go back into that stadium, things will change. A good season for us this season. Even I'm the most positive person going. I still believe we could win the league if we won today. I said that. But we haven't. So that's gone now. Man City are not going to lose 3 or 4 games from now to the end of the season. Right? They're not. So I'm now going to readjust my aims. Not going to not believe we can do anything. I still believe we could go and do something. But we're not going to know until we have a centre-back at centre-back. We're not going to win the Champions League with Fabinho and Henderson at centre-back. We need to now give these 2 centre-backs a chance, or there was no point in signing them. We may as well have just said we're going with what we have, right? So that's all I'm going to say. Keep your chins up, right? We're very, very lucky the last 18 months. We won the World Club Cup, we won the Super Cup, we won the Champions League, and we won the Premier League. We haven't even really had a chance to enjoy that yet. We haven't even had a chance to celebrate with Klopp and the players, which is a disgrace because of bloody COVID. So let's just look at this season as a freak season, which it is. It's a freak season. I won't be surprised if City lost a couple of games in the next 5 or 6 because they've got some big opponents. That's just how much of a freak season it is. But let's lower ourselves down a bit, get behind the lads. Hopefully in March lockdown will end, as in terms of it will go into tiers. If it goes into tiers, I personally believe that Liverpool will go back into tier 2 or 1, and with that fans will be back, even if it's just a couple of thousand to cheer on the lads, get behind the lads. I'm going to do my best now because the next 6 games I'm going to be able to do on DTBTV. I'm going to get around the ground. We're going to start interviewing fans pre-match and all that, build the group up. There's a lot to come with what we have in the future, and I look at this as, I evaluate this as, this isn't Van Dijk at the back, this isn't Liverpool's full strength squad failing. This is Liverpool that have been battered by injuries. They don't have the 12th man. It's easy for Manchester City to play in an empty stadium. They do that every week with the Etihad. It's easy for them to go through a pandemic without hemorrhaging money because they've got a country that runs their football club, right? We are having a bad time, and in bad times you get behind. You get behind, right? Because guess what? We've been spoiled, but now we're remembering what it's like to lose football matches, and it ain't flipping nice. But the great thing is when we start winning again, it'll be even sweeter. When we go back in the stadium again, it'll be sweeter. And just remember, these lads are good lads. Klopp is a world-class manager, and they deserve our respect and love. I'm going to go now. You'll never walk alone.